Emma, are you still logged in there? All right. I'm gonna try something here. See if I can get this to you. No guarantees.
Grab a new blood orange pumpkin refreshing. Blood orange and cranberry flavor mixed in fall spice. It's a free fall refresh because you can never fall too far. Even if some with debate whether it's quick fall yet.
Your school email is E.
Wow, navigating this housing market sure is amazing. I get to see all the halfway homes. They have move-in ready homes all over the Phoenix area.
What is your school email?
The families are being they renovate the homes and have management halfway bid, and they're looking over increases for 5 years. Plus, they give you the option to buy the home after the first year. It's cheaper than owning it, and it's your home you want to buy later. As long as your family's household income is over $75,000 and your average credit score is above 600, you can apply online at livepathway.com. Once you're complete, just choose from one of their homes that fits your budget and move in. And really have to check this out. How do I contact you? Go to livepathway.com and agree with promo code RADIO for the next few weeks. Most rents is free. Go to livepathway.com, promo code RADIO. That's livepathway.com, promo code RADIO. This holiday, when you're making a fries and sea salt for you, or a Murray's Baked Free for you. Try this fast, fresh, and make holiday meals that bring you together. Fresh for everyone. Get new ways to save $1 save $1 each day. Just like $5 save life and save $1 each for cars. Fresh for everyone. Are you ready? Amazon Warehouse Hiring Day is coming on October 26th. Amazon will host the best hiring events in your city to showcase all the reasons.
Log out. When you log out, what do you have?
Okay, let's go. Let's go to my next class.
I'm trying to do something here.
See you later. Go to what class do you have? Your mom's. Quite literally your mom's.
That's roast, man.
No, I actually have her mom's class next.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For real?
I love you.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, my God. What's going on with him? No. Okay. Oh man.
Is it that? It means that I record for yes. How do I do this? You're gonna like look your artist with like braces. Mr. Mount, you go for how you know, look at America. Oh, third is one second you go take this. I have no right. I love your haircut.
I can already write that.
I got extra. Why? I was
I saw you like my video.
I don't try not to
Isn't this possible? That's why I told you it's different. I just knew
Whoa. No one's guessing.
Yo!
What's up?
What up, man? What's up, Howard? Matt! You can't leak it.
That's like the circle I had too. The thing is, I think I have somewhere.
They actually like that. I say the answer actually is if you can show it.
That's regular key down. Don't laugh, It's not like
because I laughed at her. She'd be like, what are you doing? Okay, guys, we have to solve it. 2, 10,
Alright, you have tripped on the boards and throw phones away. I'm balled up.
what in the water? Are you getting not. Just take the water. That's right. No, it was not from that was right there. So many different angles. So many. We gotta first we gotta find out all of it with quantity. 16. Okay, calculator. Do I got 13 times 7 equals 9,000. Wait, 13 times 1. I got this. That's not really very close to 10. Weird. How about 18 squared? I could do 18 to the power of 16. Six, 7, 8.
I did 100% profit though.
So we have 18 power of 16. There's 11 in that. 9.71516 equals.
What?
How is that a number? Wait, he's writing something. What is that? Y equals. Crack them open. Learning. So what do we do with this? We find out what y equals? Is that what you got my goal? Like kidding. I don't understand. Maybe I thought that was the
I know this all. No.
Oh my god.
The second one I thought.
Mr. Brogan? Mr. Brogan? Are we drawing the red one or the purple one? Purple one? Okay.
If you lose in the first two, you're back to your regular state.
I'm thinking of. Higher than 90 is indeed the number. Correct. You're correct. We have a quiz tomorrow, yeah?
No, probably this start like middle of next week. So I'll go to another one to solve those.
No, it's stuck there.
Right, like some number. 69,000.
Oh no, we've never seen 200. I suppose.
My calculator isn't that smart. I don't think my. They get 4 divided by 1 or 30.
20, 21, 22, 23,
Yeah, so did you have some
25.
They don't have medium super. The rules are if you're stronger, you get some time.
Don't die.
That is true.
They are. They're straight muscle. I wish I had straight muscle.
Yeah. You have like 20 of them.
I mean, I didn't write it, but it's on the paper.
If I do a large amount of 12, is that a negative one? Awesome. Is less than minus 12 negative one?
Good calculator.
Would I be able to use that as negative 1 plus something?
It is my job.
Yeah, we'll put it there. So we
Oh, I don't want to work.
we have to find out what the word.
I don't 11. I don't care. Oh, so that's hot. Bro. Isaac. Isaac.
The two different equations on the board, on the right being solved by graphing, on the left being solved by substitution. That's a lot. Isaiah.
Isaac has no
Singular.
You know what?
Our teacher.
Oh, I just learned it from.
Yeah, you were missing out. And you chose to stick with under.
Yeah, I realized that after I went back.
Our whole team.
Like, I do it all the time. I'll be driving and my dad's all turn that on over here like, I like let go of the wheels. Like, what are you doing? Like,
While she's driving.
I was wishing just like if you towing and I get stuck driving. I'm like,
Dude, I got a crypto.
Yeah, have you gotten no, I did the test. You didn't even do this and get on my computer.
Have you ever attended
Me.
December?
Why did I write
Isn't it like? Actually, I just got
We're practicing me.
Yeah, that's what
Not have conditioning.
Who said that?
Yeah, like first.
That's just practice.
Oh.
Not have the goal.
Thank you, Justin. Those are like it's like multiple. One of them like
I hate literally I'm back to those.
yeah. It would be lazy.
So.
So long. It's like 16. No.
Minus equals 4x minus.
So this way.
16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 16.
Now, what side do you want your x on?
What happens if you don't?
Oh, that's good.
That's terrible.
Is this the one
2
for
questions.
the substitution?
Should take us
I don't
about
think it's going.
hopefully 5 minutes to do
Maybe.
that. Is a positive. Yes, sir.
Now, input on the 136, just put x minus 2 minus 3. Because now I know what x is. So.
Oh my gosh, okay.
So that guy's already there.
Pretty sure that x equals 1.2. I think x equals
Without having any questions. Or no. Alright, now,
No, we don't want that. We don't want that.
This one? How you doing both of them? You doing both?
It's fine.
Which side was it? I recommend having it on this side. It's the opposite. So now let's subtract back to this side. This. What's the goal now? That's 6.
What?
Any idea?
I did. Because you're just not so smart. I have to not go out one competition.
Add one into this one. Write down the big one. So where is the ball?
What? These? Oh, like you said. I thought you said we don't need to do that.
The sweeps are we going?
I have no idea who either of us. Yeah, this is a journey. Did I get a graphic card? Do you really want
So y equals. Start with this graph one.
Yes.
And then. Especially like that.
No, I don't know what I was doing.
On our graphing one. Start at this top. Where do we start graphing one? What's the first one we got?
Oh my god.
Start. Start at -3. So the y-axis is -3.
Oh.
And then from there, how do we find our next point?
You go up one and only three.
Our slope is right over run, so you go up 1, right 2. 1, right 2. 1, right 3. You just continue that path. For our second line, -x plus 1. This happens where we draw our first point on the point.
You might just stay back for a
Just
minute.
watch these, what is the next one?
Down one to the right one.
Down run, down 1, right 1. We have a slope of -1. Down. So we draw a line through those 3 points. These points. This point right here that you said, that would be our first. Count x's, we have 3, -2. Anyone finish this one yet? Everything about 45.
I'm not sure. Oh,
One, two, three, four, five, six,
Hey buddy, can I scoot this over a little bit?
what?
Can I scoot this over a little bit?
Yeah,
Because my back just goes against it.
oh, you, oh, okay.
Just gotta scoot it like to your right or to your left.
Oh, to my left.
Yep, thank you.
Okay.
Ms. Dominguez. Whoever it is of the two, what's our first one? What are we looking to do first? One of two. What are the
yeah.
Thanks to me, Dave.
Sorry.
Y equals something or X equals something. Now, conveniently, we have that twice. So you can pick and choose what you want to use.
3, except between the 3 and the 4 and
Alright, so we have Y equals 4x minus 9. We have Y equals x minus 3.
Okay.
We're going to take this value right here. We're going to plug it in for that Y value. Because we know they have the same exact value. X minus 3 equals 4x minus 9. Subtract x from both sides. Negative 3 equals 3x minus 9. Now, from here, next up, we're going to add 9 to both sides. X minus 9. 6 equals 3x. Now, from here, last step is to divide by 3. Divide this side by 3. And we have x equals 2. Now, if you have that, we're going to find the y value. You just plug this in for either x. No matter 1, which is this one equals y equals 2 minus 3. Y equals -1. The answer is 2. Negative 4x minus 2y to the 12, we have 4x plus 8y. There's a third one. This is a separate system equation. We're going to talk about how to solve this in the process of elimination.
No, there's no line.
Elimination. So when we're going to use this method to solve systems of equations, we are looking for one specific feature We want to get one of our variable sets, either the x's or the y's, to have exact opposite values. So, positive x and negative x, positive 3y and negative 3y. Something that are exact opposites of each other. So our first step we want to do is align our equations. So we want to have our x's straight up and down, our y's straight up and down, and then our constants straight up and down. This will help it easier for us to see visually. Once we have it lined up, we're going to ask ourselves, do we have any values that are intrinsically opposite? In this case, we have a negative 4x and a positive 4x, which are opposites of each other. That's where we want dimensions. And what we're going to do is we're going to add these two equations together. So negative 4x plus 4x, that cancels out. We have negative 2y plus 8y, that gives us 6y. Negative 12 plus a negative 24, negative 26. Now that's a pretty easy equation to solve. Divide by 6. You get y equals negative 6. Now we're going to find our x value. Take that y and we plug it back into one of our original equations. Negative 4x minus 2 times negative 6 equals 12. Negative 4x plus 12 is 12. Now we subtract 12 from both sides. We get negative 4x equals negative 4. Divide by negative 4. So we write our answer out as an open pair, 6, 6. While we catch that up, just check on the right after the steps, just so we can inform about them and that instruction is on top of it. Equations. Eliminate. And step 4. Into original equation. Solve 4. We go through 2 more examples and have one back to this one. This half of the code, we'll leave those steps up so you guys can copy them out and work that. X minus y equals 11. 2x plus y. So the first thing is, are all of our variables lined up above each other? X's together, our y's together. And then our second question needs to be is, are any of our variables of opposite values?
my god.
Are there? Mr. Dominguez? Any of our variables with opposite values here?
Otherwise,
Yeah, we have a negative y and positive y. That's exactly what we're looking for. Mr. Brogan? Okay. Mr. Thomas? Yeah, the other picture of that. Go ahead and take that. So our y is opposite values, that's what we're going for. Add these two equations together. X plus 2x. Negative y plus y. Cancel. 11 plus 19. Now, divide both sides by 3. And you're left with x equals. Now, in order to find our y value, we'll take that 10 and go back in. To the bottom one or the top one? Either one, doesn't matter. We'll go top one. 10 minus y equals 11. So we subtract 10 from both sides. Cancel. That's negative y equals positive y. Now, we're going to get that y positive, not negative anymore. What must we do? I'm asking.
Divide them by negative y.
Divide them by negative. Y equals 1. Our answer is 10. Negative 4x plus 9y equals x minus 3y equals 26. First thing we have to touch are all of our variables lined up neatly. X is above x, y is above y, constants above constants. And once that occurs, do we have any variables that are exact opposites in value? We do not. We have 4x, negative 4x, we have positive x, positive 9y, negative 4x. So what do we do when this happens? This is where step like 1.5 comes in. We don't have anything readily available to eliminate, but we can manipulate one of our equations to make it readily available to eliminate. What we're going to do, we're going to take this bottom one, we're going to multiply it by 3.
Alright.
Multiply this entire equation by 3. That will give us 3x minus 9y equals negative 18. Now, have negative 4x plus 9y.
It should be good.
Now, our y values are exact opposites. Now we can our equations and cancel the y. Cancel. You're left with negative 4x plus 3x is negative x. 9 minus 18, negative 9. And divide both sides by negative 1. X equals 9. Now we can take that value, put it back into the equation. 9 minus 3y equals negative 6. 9 minus 2y equals 6. Subtract 9 from both sides. Negative 16. Our last step to get y by itself is divide by negative. You divide by negative 3, and you multiply with the positive 5. So answer becomes 9. So when our equations aren't readily available to eliminate, we can manipulate either one of those equations. You can do the top one or the bottom one, it doesn't matter. All you're trying to do is make it to where our equations have some variable of opposite values of each other. When you do manipulate like this, you must do it by multiplying or dividing. You can't do it by adding and subtracting. Right? You guys want to try out on your own. Negative 7x.
Alright, we should be good.
Negative 2x. That's 3y. You have to manipulate one of those equations so that they have opposite y values.
So negative times negative or positive,
The processes are good, just you let them know. So,
is a negative times a negative and a positive?
it is. All right. What can we do? How can we manipulate one of these equations with opposite values? Yes, Mr. President.
Times the top one by negative 3.
The top one by negative 3. That will give us is negative 3 times negative 7 is a positive 21x. Negative 3 times y is negative 3y equals negative 3 times negative 19 positive 57. If you have not gotten to that point yet, then you should be able to finish. Definitely up, buddy. Let's get that part of the just things work together.
Sorry, I can't see chat.
That's all, sir.
I'm doing something.
Your whole family goes to school. Did your dad put that up? Yes, sir.
Can you help me out? I'm so confused on what to do here.
Okay, so we're going to add. So 21 plus -2.
21 plus -2. That's what I have to do?
Yep.
Okay, so let me make sure to do this to add. And then you have to add or subtract the top and the bottom ones?
Yep.
Okay, so this one would be 19. 19x.
Yep.
19x.
Those cancel, right? Because they're opposite.
Yeah. This gotta be a 0, right?
Mhm. So we just write equals
You just write equals?
Yep. because those cancel.
Equals 0.
Raise to 0.
Okay.
If it's 0, we don't have to write it. Now we see what's 57 minus 19.
57 minus 19. Can I try doing the calculator on 38?
Yep.
38, just do it like this.
Now, how do you get x by itself?
You divide it?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm saying that you got that first part.
Mr. Brogan,
Yes, sir.
I got a decimal as my answer.
We'll follow what I'm doing here. We'll see where we went different. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so once we have our opposite values, we're just adding down. 21 minus 2 is 19x. Opposites cancel. Equals 57 minus 19, which would be 38. Now divide by 19. X equals 2. And then find our y value, take that 2, put it back in the original equation. So now negative 2 times 2. plus
Use 2?
Negative 2 times 2 is 4. Equal negative 2.
Wait. I'm so confused. How did you change it to a 2? Did you turn it? Did you?
We already know that x equals 2. We solved that.
Wait a
Now we
minute.
plug it in for our.
But oh wait, are you talking about the 2 in the beginning of the second?
Right.
Oh, so that's what you had to do.
Now, add 4 on both sides. Y equals negative 15. Divide both sides by 3. Y equals. The answer is 2, comma. We have taken progress, so we'll give you guys the rest of the class. I think these are the best of them. wrapping up. I got a free space. Let's go to space there.
I just folded a piece of paper 7 times.
Real man.
Can you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, maybe there's a big piece of paper wasn't there yet. First off, it's super good, but just like how small can it get? I think I have one more fold. But no shot. Mr. Rhodes. She's everywhere.
Good choice. All right.
Oh, Jacob,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not forgetting about that.
you lost that last time.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did.
Yeah. I saw that one time. What happened?
Oh yeah. All right. Let's go to my next class. Remember, next class is, of course, English. One of the greatest classes of all time. Not the greatest class, but you know. Actually, no, it is a great class because you can eat in the class, but not drink. Well, you can drink water, but don't drink soda. I am the first one here.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, whose water bottle is this?
It might be Hunter's. I think he was sitting there. You could just move it.
Okay. We're just not gonna pretend like it's my water bottle.
I guess you can get fine.
Oh my god, there's one of these on my desk.
I have a water bottle on my desk, but you have that on your desk.
Dude, I swear I didn't even notice you there. Oh, you were just someone else.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of. Oh, that's good.
Oh, we were
Finish my
names
paper.
on this. Yay, which one?
This one?
Yes.
I didn't know that we put our names on the board if we did
Do you
that.
want to put it in here? Cause I'd already added those, so you can
But it
erase
dropped
those if you want.
but it didn't drop
I
too
didn't
much.
know that's what
Too much. But it didn't drop too much Skittles.
Oh, do you want to do this side? I haven't graded your class yet, so you want to do this side?
Hello.
Okay, DJ, here's this so you can finish your bell work on that.
I'll take that off.
Hi.
Not again.
I didn't know that you had to do
What,
that.
you could sell for like $5 a
Oh,
box?
yes. I've got the pile that I'm shooting right here, so I'll just flip it on. Just kids? Wow.
I'm gonna make a photo and speech.
I apologize.
Just kidding. Oh, wow.
Just kids.
Pretty much the Chinese review. I'm not gonna do any
What's up, Jason?
cushions.
Yeah, I know.
I got some skills. Look at that. I got some skills. Look at that.
Are you reading Invisible Man?
Look at that snack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
did I miss something?
okay. This is my stuff that I'm grading. Who did you?
Oh, don't tickle me. I'm ticklish.
By yourself?
Do you? Don't tickle me. I'm ticklish.
What made you choose this book? PJ? What made you choose this book?
That one? Honestly, I thought it was a fictional
I'm
one.
confused.
Hey, Jason.
Oh, this one's really
If you ever
good,
tickle
but
me,
it's-
I'm very ticklish. You like if anybody tickles me, I get ticklish.
Does this have Battle Royale in it?
Craig,
Paisley.
I didn't hear. Really? Oh, I don't know what it.
Mommy,
Misty, read my on this.
Why?
Because BJ's trying to check the ball.
Because you're doing something in class you shouldn't be doing, so I need to move
Yeah, Misty is gonna be better than you, PJ.
no, the ball.
Imagine if Darn Man. What imagine if Darn Man on there?
Miss Miss Beaver.
Yeah, I did beat some of the weird stuff.
Hey, Miss Taylor, yes, what's up? I'm about to throw my curveball. My circle change.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna throw my circle change up.
At who? Is he your catcher?
See what I'm watching.
Why is it?
That was a strike, bro. Right down the pipe. I put that there. I put $1 million. No, right down the middle. Of the end. I still see it. Because I still see it. He'd be dead.
What's that? You
Look what they go. Hey, that was personal.
Okay, step out right there to throw it.
Thing.
What?
You can step outside in the alleyway to throw it if you're gonna practice.
Talk about
You can do the axe
It's,
story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Is Sophia here today?
Yeah, they just locked in here.
Does she sit
No.
here? Is it Sophia?
No, she's over there.
Where? Oh,
Where
up
her bag
there.
is.
Okay. I feel really old and like I should look like the old woman hobbling around.
You said you feel
Hey,
I
you're
feel
running my
old
phone after
today.
class.
Huh? Yeah.
You're on.
Oh yeah, I
Hey,
need to put my
What do you
phone
like better, Skittles or M&Ms?
Probably M&Ms because Skittles kind of burn my throat.
Um,
They're so
Burn your
sweet and
throat?
sour that they'll. Yeah, because I don't train my throat to eat junk food like you guys do.
do people eat junk food here?
Yeah, they kind of do.
It's like most of me, I eat junk food, but I don't want to eat too much because I don't want to get sick.
Yeah, that's true.
This energy is the only thing that keeps me going. Is
No. Uh-oh.
Well, I'll put their phone in there.
Hey, do you want this book back?
Miss Deaver, a bird got your ball.
I left it in my school bag.
A bird picked your ball up.
A bird picked my ball up? That is the most random thing.
I know.
Like that doesn't happen. It was a crackhead bird. It was like, oh my god.
It was all broken.
Strong bird. That's sad.
We gave it to you. So that.
Something like that.
What?
I wonder what he's gonna do with it. They're probably trying to find a
Citation.
Okay, guys, warm ups are on the board. I will talk about it with you. On my phone for science.
I'm gonna do one and then we
He's in the most NPC boy.
I need to see something up.
Oh, I forgot.
NPCs are supposed to be black.
Hey, why you walking in my ghost, man?
Interesting.
I don't think.
DJ, try restarting your browser. You like it. Oh.
Is it better now?
I think so.
Get good.
Here, me.
This book is awesome.
No. Hey, Peaches, did you figure out what this is about? Okay. It's a black man growing but he's super
I don't know.
intelligent. Like,
I wasn't here.
and I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
I love when you sound like you read that. Yeah. Oh, no.
It's on the first couple pages.
Yeah,
Yeah, we want.
What was yesterday's bower?
Due to II statements.
Does that mean
What?
I, independent clause, independent clause.
Kill me. Miss Deaver?
No, there's water in it.
They like use whiteout on my paper.
Is he not here today?
Be my water.
He was here
Yeah.
5th hour. I think he got
You can do
signed
that.
up.
Well, can I do that?
Yeah, he did. He had
No, say
orthodontist. He was not yesterday.
What?
You just say that. You've done that to me twice already.
Okay.
Apologies.
Okay, guys, we're gonna review some stuff. And then I'm gonna help you with this, okay? So yesterday, your literature circles organizers were due. I got Paisley's and I've got Sophia's. And that's all. Okay, and actually, you guys both need to be more specific. Your assignment, just like I showed you, is supposed to be one of the roles that I had printed out, like tracker, like plot tracker, word tracker.
That was kind of like not here yesterday.
Well, that one has been posted for a long time.
So that wasn't
It's
in
not
the
on classroom.
It is. I'm not able.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
I don't have access to a computer at home.
Okay, I got like half of ours.
And we printed them out like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, do you have one? I got like half of it done.
I will give you this one.
Organize the thing.
So it's the done first, okay?
So Nathan decided to end. So these, you know this sheet that I did? Oh, you
I
have
the box, the format file.
Okay. I swear, guys, we're a little behind in here, and I was concerned when I pulled the work from your class out of it at how incomplete it was. So I want to make sure that you guys understand what's going on here. So can I use this real quick just to hold it up as an example?
So this one germs on it, right?
How many of you still have this in your backpack?
What is it?
Okay, I need to be able to check it for you. I've gone over the instructions for this. Don't do this yet. I've gone over the instructions for this several times. Yesterday, at the beginning of class, I was very specific about how to fill these in, okay? And yesterday in class, I gave you the whole class period to work on this and to work on these, okay? But I got very few of them turned in. So that means when you don't get it done during class, that you take it home and you finish it, and then you bring it back to them. Okay, I don't like assigning homework and I never try to. It's just like, when we have time to work on stuff in class and you don't get it done, you do need to finish it at home and bring it back, because I won't keep giving us class time to do assignments for as long as it takes you to get done. If it takes you a little longer, that means you're gonna have homework, okay? I do need these from everybody. There were 30 points, okay? So, one more time, when it says, what is your assignment for this month? It has to be one of these roles. It has to be one of these roles. And it cannot be one that somebody else is doing, okay? It has to be one of these. So I want you to finish this. I'm not gonna give you all of class period to do this, because there's other things that we need to be moving on to. I just wanna tell you that I didn't get these for most of you. And these guys, so I have some who finished. Hey! Jason, is this yours? Nice! Okay, Jason handed me a completed one. He read 2 articles and did a sentence expansion for 2 articles. I got many of them that were handed in with just 1 article read. The backs were blank, like this. Don't hand in a blank back. So yeah, you can take it back and finish it, okay? I've got these on top of my grade book because this is the class that I'm in with grading next. So I will put in that you've got half done, and then as soon as you want to finish, go ahead and finish, and then I'll put the rest of the points in, okay? I think I already put yours in my paper grade book, so if you want to finish yours and then hand it back in, I'll put in the rest of the points. So it was 2 movies and a short story, or a novel, or a novel and a movie, or 2 movies and a collection of poems, or like a collection of short stories and a collection. So you want to do short stories and poems? Sure, but you're gonna have to find some titles, like which ones you want to do. You could look up like best short stories for high school students or something like that, and Google it. I don't think you're gonna pull them right out of it. And then try to pick some that are like connected in some way. So you were here when we were showing all kinds of options here in class. Okay. Yeah, that was one of them. And we talked about.
But that's a movie.
Well, it's a novel and a movie. Yeah. I didn't share any short stories with you guys. Wait, for me. Yeah, you have to do that. The third day, but like. Any classic. I would say for your grade, since this is like from here to here, I would say this is 2 short
Wait,
stories.
just chill mine over here.
He said gonna do it for Yeah, I'm gonna go over this with you real quick. Guys, I'm gonna take the work that was in the drawer and put it on top of my grade book, because this is the file that I'm gonna put in the computer next. If there's anything that you wanna take and finish before I put it in, let me know. Yeah, do you have?
Cause I didn't finish the other side of it.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Okay, know everything?
Yeah, they have.
Okay,
Thanks, but I don't.
Nathan, is this for this week? This is for this week? Okay, take a pause on that real quick, because we're gonna go over our bell work,
Can I
our
see?
warm up.
I haven't started
Hey, we're gonna go over warm ups real quick. So there are 4, all right, guys, push pause on that, because that was already due.
Does that say ability or
Obsessing, yeah. I'll go over it with you guys. Push pause so I can help you on warm ups, okay? There are 4 types of sentences: declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. Did you ever go over those with Miss Katie?
No.
You don't remember that? Okay, we'll review them here, or I'll go over it for the first time. Pretty simple, you'll learn these. Declarative sentences make a statement, okay? Declarative makes a statement. Interrogative asks a question. Imperative gives a command, like tie your shoe, shut the door, okay? Exclamatory expresses urgency or excitement, okay? So the difference between exclamatory and declarative is that exclamatory is gonna be like energy packed, and it's probably gonna end with one of these. What kind of punctuation is that? Nope. Because we don't want to end a sentence with a semicolon. What's that?
Exclamation.
Yeah, exclamation mark. So there's 2. So declarative sentences should end with a period. An interrogative sentence should end with a question mark. An imperative sentence, since you're giving somebody a command, it depends on how urgent it is. So if I just say, close your book, that could be a period, right? So it could be a period, but if I'm saying, watch out for that car! That would be, that would be an exclamation mark. So imperative could go either way. An exclamatory is always going to end with an exclamation mark, okay? So let's see what you think these are. You're going to copy these sentences, number 1 and number 2. The first one says, just because you are intelligent does not mean that you aren't insane. Is this declarative, interrogative, imperative, or exclamatory? What do you think?
Declarative.
It is, it's declarative, good. Number 2, stop obsessing over the old man's eye. Are you both gonna say the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Comparative.
Were you, okay, good, that's perfect. Very good, you got this one. So go ahead and just write it out to the side. Okay, and for our lesson today, guys, you can look at this for now, and then I'm gonna scramble it up and see if you guys can put it back in order. So if you want to take a good look at this. Right now. Okay, change this into apostrophe RE. And then you got it, okay? Thank you.
She was like writing
Good. Where are your one-ups?
I was
What?
Didn't we just did?
What?
Yes, I was. Did you do it? Oh, good. Brilliant. You got it?
You stood in front of it, so I can read it.
Oh, you don't have to write it down if you don't want to. Jason, you're in 100% of the video, okay?
No, yes, I can.
Good. Okay, so put your,
Okay.
on here and comparative.
For what?
Yeah, can we do this first and then you do that? Okay. Okay, brilliant people. Are you just about done writing this down? Okay, that's fine. You can do it after. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off now so that the projector doesn't get in the way of our lesson. Okay, so we've been reading nonfiction articles. Well, most articles are nonfiction anyway. We've been reading articles to help us prep for our argument unit. When we make an argument, we've got to back up our argument with facts. And most of the time, we're going to get our facts from articles. Okay? So, the first thing that we're going to do when we are moving into our argument unit is find out, how do you build an argument? So just like when you build a house, or just like when you build an engine, or just like when you build even a cake.
Like walls?
Sure. You've got to make sure that the structure is correct. If I try to put the roof on before I build the frame of the house, the roof is just gonna fall on the ground. There's nowhere to put it, right? And just like if I only put up half the walls, when I try to set the roof on top, the whole house is gonna crumble down. We've got to get the structure right. So we're gonna make sure that we learn what the proper structure of an argument is so that we can build a really strong one. Why would I even make an argument? Why do people even argue? What's the whole point of arguing? What? Yeah, Sophia, thank you, to make a point. Okay? So arguing is not the same as fighting. Fighting is using your words like fists. And if I'm stronger, then I win. Arguing is using your wit, is using your brain to convince somebody that you are correct. Okay? So if Bruce and I are standing against each other and I'm like, I don't agree with you, Bruce, and I'll prove it, and I punch him, that doesn't mean that I won the argument, okay? It just means that I threw a punch. But if I have stronger facts, a stronger claim, if I've got stronger premises, then I will win even if I'm not the stronger person. I'm pretty sure Bruce is stronger. All right. Maybe. Are we stronger than that? Maybe. Okay. So we're gonna go over the structure of an argument. So PJ, what you doing back there with the screen open? Okay.
Interesting.
So it's kind.
Cool.
Yeah, so if you have your ears covered, eyes covered, and screen open, that tells me that maybe you're not participating in the lesson. I want to know that you're doing what you're doing, okay?
Wise
Thank
words,
you.
stop being a gangbanger.
So here is the proper structure of an argument. I'm gonna go ahead. Did you say something rude? Did you say something rude? No. Did it hurt your feelings?
What is cat?
I said wise words, don't be a gangbanger. Miss Katie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's calling.
So I'm gonna go ahead and scramble these on the board and see if you guys can remember how to put it in order. But first I wanna tell you what they mean. I'm thinking that at some point this quarter, I am gonna give a quiz to all my classes on the structure of an argument. I wanna know that you can put it in order, and I wanna know that you remember what the terms mean. Okay, so it shouldn't be very hard. I just wanna know that this is something that you can recall pretty easily without having to have a lesson every time. So the context for the argument means that you understand the topic that you're arguing about. For example, if I want to argue about girls playing boys sports, I need to know some of the background of it. Okay, if boys want to play girls sports, I gotta know the background of the issue. That's gonna give me the context. Once I know the background of the issue, then I can make a claim about it. Jacob, what do you think a claim is?
I'm trying to think about it.
Okay.
Like a explanation.
That could be, but it's more like what your opinion, and it's more than just an opinion. It's like your position on an issue. It's what you think, okay, about an issue. For example, boys playing girls sports. My claim will either be that boys should be allowed to play girls sports, or my claim will be boys should not be allowed to play girls sports, okay? I'm gonna make a statement. So that's the claim. The premises, I want more than one so that my argument is super strong. Do you know what a premise is, PJ? Okay, can you explain it?
Main idea.
Close. I'm sure that like the way that you are thinking it in your brain, that's probably true. The way that do you have another idea? Yeah, that's good. I like to hear what you say. Okay, so a premise is the reason why your claim is true, okay? So can you repeat that with me? A premise.
A premise
Is a reason why.
Is a reason why
Your claim is true.
your claim is true.
Good. So, one of the examples that I used with the sophomore class today about premises is if I am claiming that school should start after 10 o'clock, one of my premises could be because students think better after 10 o'clock in the morning. But that's not enough just by itself. If I were to say, yes, school should start later than 10 o'clock because students think better after 10 o'clock, Paisley might say, oh yeah, how do you know that? Prove it. Well, then I would want to use some sort of study or some sort of statistic that proves that students think better or test better after 10 o'clock versus before 10 o'clock. So a study that tested a certain group of students to see how well they did at 8 o'clock versus how well they did at 10 o'clock. Does that make sense, guys? So your premise is the reason why your claim is true, and your evidence proves that the premise is true. Okay? So the evidence supports the premise, and the premise supports the evidence. What do you think a counterclaim is, JJ? Okay, so we've got the claim. What would a counterclaim or a rebuttal be? We'll pass it to Scott.
I'm just gonna take a guess. I think so you make the first claim, but you say that's wrong, so you make a counter.
The opposite? Yeah, so it is the opposite. So one reason why we even put a counterclaim.
That's all.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna change my stance. I'm gonna hold with this one, and I'm gonna be strong all the way throughout, but I am gonna mention what the other side thinks, just briefly, because that makes it seem like I'm reasonable, okay? And then I'm not just making a claim without having considered both sides of the issue. So I will mention what the opposite side is just briefly. I don't wanna mention it a whole lot, because I don't wanna convince my audience that this one is actually better. I just want to say reasonable. And then the reputation, if I make a claim, establish my premises, back them up with evidence, make a little counterclaim to seem reasonable, and then I'm finishing it up with a reputation. Does anybody have an idea? Dude, what do you think a reputation might be? What? Yeah, the conclusion is the end, but the reputation is important. It's gonna come first. It has something to do with the counterclaim. So, if I've done all of this, and then I bring in the opposite side just a little bit, so that people know that I at least was thinking about the opposite side, I don't wanna leave it on that. Yeah. Wow, that's a perfect way to say it. Good job. A reputation is where you restate your claim. I like that even better than the definition I had in my head. It doesn't matter because I don't want that in your head. Because that one was way better. Reputation is where you restate your claim. Good. Okay, so I'm gonna mix it up.
What you do?
Just throwing stuff.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's out of order now.
Yeah, it is.
How'd you do that?
I'm gonna see if you guys can put it back. Okay, Jason, we'll start with you and we'll go around the room. Can you put one thing back where you think it should go? Sure. About where you think it should go.
This was the end.
Oh, nice.
That's all I know.
Okay, let's put it over here. Perfect. Good way to start. Hey, Bruce, your turn. Is he right?
Yes, he's right.
Okay, good. JJ, your turn. Okay. Is he right? Mm-hmm. All right. Scott, your turn. Come on. I actually like the name Craig.
I don't.
You don't like that name? Is it too grown up?
No, I'll tell you the reason, but I don't want all of them here.
Oh.
Because they're all weirdos. These guys aren't though. I
Oh,
love these.
so we're divided into weirdos and not weirdos? I think I'm on your side, guys.
Ooh, I can't tell you.
Okay. All right. Now let's go, we'll go from PJ and then Onyx. Yeah.
Can I skip my turn?
Would you like to give it to somebody else? Okay, we'll go with Faith.
Craig and Scott.
Never mind. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, AJ, your turn. Oh, good. You're back.
I love Craig.
Yeah, are you gonna? Okay, we'll see what happens. That's why I wasn't gonna have one person do them all. Okay, Nathan, your turn.
We might have just like watch the other guy.
You two are last, so whatever you think needs to.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, Jacob, your turn.
Okay.
I call it mom to me. Mom might be something
Good.
else.
Now, girls, do you want to finish it up?
Chill. Not that short.
Guys, you did it.
Yeah.
Round of
Yeah.
applause.
Nice job! Woo! Woo!
Now, we know the structure of an argument. Let's say it out loud.
Context for the argument. Claim. Premise. Premise.
Can you say that?
Premise.
Premise.
Evidence. Evidence. Counterclaim. Refutation.
Yay, guys, you got it. You know the structure of an argument. Now we've got to be able to find one in somebody else's argument and then create one ourselves.
Refutation.
So we're just going to do a little activity to start us today, and then we'll pause and we'll finish it tomorrow. I just want you to take a look at the argument that we're going to be working with today. So, no, that one's a little bit too controversial to begin with, don't you think? Yeah. Because one of the biggest issues with arguing is that people don't leave emotions out of it. It should have nothing to do with emotions. It has to do with wit. Okay? Skill and wit. But isn't wit what a little missing into? Sometimes, but I would say for high school, no. Because we've actually got to work on what's in here before we work on what's in here. It's like poker face. You want to be able to keep a straight face. And keep, yeah. And that's a good one. Say, watch one. Katie. Actually, yeah, no, let's just go on. Go grab a orange writer's craft book, guys. And we're gonna open up. It's this one. We're just gonna look at a really short section. This is, no, right, that one, yeah.
Renegade, wake up. Renegade.
What?
Oh, that's not.
Oh my god.
Oh, like.
Welcome.
It ain't my fault. I am a boy and I have a very strong order.
I need new glasses.
So by the end of the day, just
My what?
Oh.
Yeah. I've been trying not to wear them for the whole year. But like I can hardly see Mr. Checo with the back. I don't know why they've been so much worse lately, but yeah. I don't know the science behind glasses. I don't know if the more you wear them, the weaker it makes your eyes. I don't know. Okay. We're going to go ahead and look on page 208 and 209. Flip the page, guys. There's nothing more. So it's very short. We can do this.
Huh. Okay, that's
But,
interesting.
Yeah, right. So one of the things about this argument, because it's so short, it doesn't quite have all of this. So first we're gonna figure out what it does have, and then we're gonna figure out how to beef it up a little bit.
It doesn't look like a basketball if you do it like that. If you put your book with one page to the other page and there's a thing on it, it doesn't look like a basketball. It looks like a deflated basketball.
Right. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is try to figure out what this argument is about. What's the topic before we even get to the context? This isn't a sham thing. Because this is not professional. Okay. You will, kind of. Oh, you look at the title, right? All right. But what do you think the topic is? Where is this happening? Like, where is this? Yeah, school PE classes. How many of you are in PE?
Well, no, I'm not. I used to be, but not anymore.
Okay. Does everybody have fun, or do some people kind of look like they feel awkward?
Yes.
So you guys like it?
Yes.
So you can play basketball?
Yes.
How do you
know? Yes.
When I said I used to play PE, when I used to be in PE, that means I've been in PE in other schools.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been to PE on other schools, like my school in 8th grade and my school back when I was like in kindergarten through 7th grade.
Right. So how many of you have ever seen anybody in a PE class that feels kind of detached or awkward? Have you ever seen that?
AJ.
She's like,
AJ.
I get it, PJ. And for me, it always depended on the sport. So I always liked playing sports until people were all looking at me, and then I forgot how to do everything. So I would play after school, I'd play with my friends, I'd play like at the playground and stuff like that. But you put me in a PE class where everybody's looking at me, and then all of a sudden it's a different story. So I kind of get both sides here. So we're gonna figure out who's the author of this argument. Can you guys find the author?
Susan Schwartz.
So let's find out Susan's opinion on this topic. First, we're going to look for the context. Then we're gonna try to figure out what her claim should be. And we're gonna try to figure out what her premises are and if she has any evidence. She doesn't have all of this in there. Okay, so let's read through it first and decide what does she have and what doesn't she have. As we embark on another school year, could we have the attention of the teachers with the whistles around their necks and the clipboards in their hands? Who is that supposed to be?
PE teachers.
The PE teachers. Does he have a whistle?
Yes,
Does Sean have a,
Yeah, he did.
does he have a clipboard where he's writing?
Mom.
No, he has his phone.
Okay, so he uses his phone or computer, okay. So let's see what she says about it. Some people from childhood on consider a ball a terrifying thing. If it's round and belongs to some sport, they see it as the enemy. Be it as a big one that is supposed to soar over the net. So what would that be?
Basketball.
Oh, it could be volleyball too. And basketball.
Great.
Or a bitty sphere that fits into a hole in the ground. What's that called?
That's golf.
What holes are they digging in football, dear?
Bowling.
Only that's not a bitty sphere.
They're digging.
It is said that
bitty
some
sphere.
50% of Americans grow up shying away from sports. And they're not all female.
That's why they're girls.
Some of you are to blame. I'm wondering. Oh yeah, so she's talking to the PE teachers here. She's saying some of you are to blame that half of Americans grow up hating sports. It's your fault. How do you treat the class klutz? How does Mr. Brogan treat the klutzy ones?
You don't care.
He keeps them? They let them
He throws them into the burning basement.
Oh!
Oh, that's insane.
I think we should ask him.
That-
Probably speaking from some trauma.
Imagine locking somebody in the basement. That would be insane.
Yeah, it would. So how do you treat the class klutz? Do you only add to her agony? So he's assuming, or Susan Schwartz is assuming right now that the klutzes are girls, but I think that there are some boy klutzes too. Do you only add to her agony when she comes to you banged around by the scorn and snickers of the playground?
Whoa.
Do you know what a snicker is? It's not the candy bar. That is. She just snickered. So it's like, he's like, everybody, we're gonna practice our free throws, and you're like, and you get an air ball, and all of these guys are over there going, that's a snicker. So don't make fun of the clutches, only make fun of it.
Oh my god.
And what about this, guys? Her own self-inflicted bruises from
Don't worry,
tripping
we're
over
laughing
herself.
with you. We're not laughing at you, we're laughing with you.
Over
Except
herself.
Except you.
Yeah, we're laughing with you.
Over herself.
Over herself.
We're not abusing you.
Please. When the volleyball beams her on the cabeza, what does that mean?
Head.
So if she's trying to play volleyball and instead of getting it, it's like bonk.
That's me.
Well, that's
I'm a
Spanish
ball.
class.
Do not join her teammates in cruel yucks. I'm never is like,
I'll come back from JJ.
please do not force her to stand in front of the free throw line for 25 minutes trying to get the full basketball in. Understand, it is difficult enough for her to aim and impossible through tears. You see, not only will she end up hating you, she will end up disbelieving anyone who claims that sports are fun. The unjock needs a teacher, not a coach. So what's the difference then? And I'm not saying that, I mean, we've got some pretty good coaches on this campus. But what is Susan Swartz saying about teachers versus coaches?
I don't know, but she just needs to suck it up, to be honest. It's not
Maybe.
a personal problem. She needs to play some skill issue. Skill issue.
Okay, skill issues, which is why she needs a teacher, right? So I think the argument that she is making is that PE teachers act more like coaches, assuming that you already know what to do, just do it. Instead of, hey, let me teach you some skills here. That may help you get a little better.
Well, what if she doesn't need any help?
What?
What if she doesn't need any help?
Well, Susan Swartz is saying she does. And people like her do.
Yeah.
It's just a skill issue.
Yeah, so what is she saying the teacher should do? Exactly.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. Factual statement.
Okay, so we'll take, I'm gonna show you guys one thing that we're gonna be doing today and tomorrow, okay? We're gonna use this idea. Okay, guys, listen up. We're gonna use this idea that Susan Swartz started for us here to build a complete argument, and we're allowed to use fake evidence for it, as long as it sounds legit, okay? We're gonna try to build an argument as a class that goes with this basketball.
Why don't you say interesting? Yeah, who cares at this point?
I'm gonna show you
Interesting.
what we're gonna use for it. Scott, can you turn that on again? Yeah, I can.
You got this, Greg.
Wait, you're stepping on my jacket.
Yeah, you're sitting on it. Just jump.
Don't abuse the jacket.
Got it, Scott.
Wait, Scott.
Right
Jump.
next to you, you'll-
Scott, jump. Just jump and get it. Oh, he got it. Never mind, he got it. Nice job, Scott. Woo! Let's give him a round of applause. Woo! Woo!
Okay.
Yeah.
Come back with
You're
lipstick
welcome,
on your
bro.
face.
That's that. I can't make a promise.
What?
Okay.
Stop snoring.
Sounds like a pig.
All right, so I'm showing you where to get this on Google Classroom.
Stop snickering.
All right, so we're gonna go to the classwork tab.
Stop snickering.
Boop. And we're gonna go to the top assignment and click. And we're gonna click on the assignment.
Whoa.
And
What's
it's going
this?
to bring up an organizer that looks just like what we built on the board, but without the color. It would be a lot more fun if we had the color. Okay? So you'll see here, we've got context for arguments. We've got claim. We've got all of our premises. And then I'll scroll down and show you the rest.
Just have some eyes and I'll
Come on. Pretty messy.
We've got our evidence. Like I said, guys, for this one, we can come up with fake evidence.
Evidence.
Unless you know where to find some
Evidence. We want to know the
real
evidence.
evidence, okay? And then at the end, we've got our counterclaim and our refutation, okay? So the argument in our textbook is not complete, but we're gonna use the stuff that does work and then add to it to make a complete argument. So we're gonna use this to do it. So my question to you is, would you rather work in small groups to do this on your own? Or would you rather us just complete it as a class and everybody hands in the same thing? What would you rather do? What?
Everybody's having something.
Okay, Scott would like to do this as a whole class. How many agree with Scott? Please tell me. AJ, Nathan, Jacob,
Okay, I guess I'll do it.
Bruce, Jason. Okay, majority wins. We'll do this as a whole class. How about that? This way, everybody can be sure that they're gonna get a good grade on it. But in order to make sure that everybody helps out, we're gonna be doing a lot of popsicle sticks. Okay?
Oh.
Delicious.
Well, we're not gonna eat them, silly.
I thought we got rid of those in
Yeah.
elementary.
Oh, no. They're still here. Actually, I think I need one for you, Faith. You might
No,
have it in
no,
here.
no.
Mrs. Deaver, don't
Oh, yes.
Mrs. Deaver,
Right here, thank you.
Mrs. Deaver,
Yeah.
don't we use that for our tongues whenever we try whenever they check your tongue in the doctor's office and they're like open your mouth and they're like and then they put it in the mouth.
So when we're going through this, guys, I'm gonna do this and say, for example, Jacob, you're gonna help us come up with the context for our argument, okay?
Okay.
Or I will go, and it might be different than that tomorrow. Paisley, you're gonna help us find the claim. PJ, you get to help us find one of the premises. Okay? That's how we're gonna do it tomorrow, so that everybody. Hey, Sophia, I'm gonna save the hardest part of this for you. Not really. I don't know what you're gonna get.
I'm going on a field trip tomorrow, so
Yeah, you actually won't be here.
Wait, how many? Wait, what?
Do you want us to put these away?
Which class?
Here, can you put that away?
She
You know what? Jacob, I will talk with Mr. Echo to see kind of how we can support you to do this assignment if you won't be here.
I might get back by 2 p.m. actually.
That's it. Okay.
At least I don't want to do it by myself. It will be boring if I do it by myself.
All right, guys.
It wasn't me. No, I found it.
Oh my gosh.
Ow. It was me.
Just stop.
AJ, breathe. I know that I'm like really funny, but you have to use your lungs.
She wouldn't tell me. No, she wouldn't tell me the username. But then it was on my friends list. I know.
So just the jacket or is that just your all around?
I can't get my backpack out.
Yo, sounds like a skeleton. No, man.
DJ, are you gonna do this side or are you just gonna turn it in halfway done?
Thank you. That was my phone.
DJ, I did not hear your answer.
No, that's just smell like socks. Like dirty, sweaty socks. You have to access Sophie. Look, show me something. Show me some sugar, ready? We'll do it at the same time. This sugar, ready?
I didn't mess with them yet.
So I see you did half of this. You haven't done the backside. Do you want me to put this in the fridge and then finish it? Or do you want to do this?
Sorry.
So just put in half of it. I'll probably do the same thing, or do you want to?
Yeah, I ain't messing with you. No, I said it.
Hey, look, a Duracell battery.
I'll probably need to do the same
No,
thing
wait,
that
my
AJ
Duracell battery.
Take half points for now?
Yeah,
I'll keep
okay.
it on this because I don't have.
Baby shark.
Are you gonna, what are you gonna do? Did you used to check out,
I used to eat batteries. Is that what you smell like?
Over there like every single day.
No.
Fake. Oh, that's so fake.
Plastic.
He's 22 years old.
Who left that there?
What I think that you should do is.
Yeah. I ain't messing with ya. I ain't messing with ya.
See that? She abused me.
You have no time, no evidence, no nothing.
No, I
I'm already being honest.
So I think that.
You have no evidence.
I don't remember.
Hey, look.
Oh, wow.
You have to do the walk.
Let me see.
Okay.
Then you turn.
I'm gonna play some games, Jordy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah.
Get away from me. I can't show you this.
Get away, NBC.
At least it got some balls in me.
That's not fair. I have like 50 pounds on my back.
Who's mommy?
I don't know. You're NBC, bro. It looks like you're struggling, Mr. I'm trying
Punch
to.
kick. Punch kick. Punch kick.
So I would say
Punch
whenever
kick.
there's something
Punch
significant
kick.
when either.
Punch kick.
That's when you
Punch
need to
kick.
look
Punch kick.
Here, Jacob, beat him up. Beat him up. I don't know if they're either.
Hey, Scott, guess what?
Punch kick.
Punch kick. Scott.
They started
Punch
it.
kick.
I was standing there.
Scott, I don't know why. Whenever I try to talk to people, they're like, oh yeah, they're like, hey, what's up? And they're like, fuck DJ, stop.
I think it's because my
Yeah,
mom is
they're like that. I don't know why. People are like that. Whenever I try to talk to them, they're always like,
Mr.
they're always
Lawrence.
just frankly like, they just ignore me whenever I maybe because I'm interrupting that. Or something like that. Maybe, or maybe they don't like me.
I don't know about that. Everybody likes you.
Yes!
Yeah, people like me though.
So
Yeah.
DJ, the whole time you guys were standing there, you could have been looking
Yeah.
for it. Yes, I thought you remember your.
Punch kick.
Are there 3 of you in April?